Dear students, this is Afsana Awal. Today I will take you BGS class and our today's topic is chapter 4 CQ-1 and 2. Okay, that means we have to learn creative question 1 and 2 from chapter 4. So let's start the class. So this is our first question. This is our first CQ, our first creative question. Tomijuddin, along with his 3 sons, grow various crops like rice, wheat, mustard and maize in his field. His wife and daughters-in-law help him in harvesting the crops. He works in his grocery shop at his leisure, but he doesn't get any remuneration for these works. He does not feel hurt for this, rather he feels proud of it. So this is the stem, and from this stem we have got total 4 questions. So the first one is, what does SAFTA stands for? Okay, so number A, what does SAFTA stands for? The answer is here. Students, look. SAFTA, S-A-F-T-A, SAFTA stands for South Asian Free Trade Area. SAFTA stands for South Asian Free Trade Area. Now number B, what does medium industry mean? The answer of B is here. Industries having capital of more than 1.5 crore are known as medium industries. Examples of such industries are light engineering, silk, ceramic, cold storage, etc. These kinds of industries play a significant role in national economy by meeting the demand of the people of our country and employing a large number of people. So this is the answer of question number B. Now the next question, question number C, is what kind of economic activity is Tomijuddin's family engaged in? Explain. This is the answer of number C. In this team, Tomijuddin's family is engaged in the informal economic activities of rural area as he runs a small business and his family members are involved in agricultural activities. Agriculture, which do not have fixed wages, are difficult to bring under taxation and are not regulated by the government, are generally called informal economic activities. Okay. For example, work in one's own land, work in shops, business institution, household works, and the work of homemakers and day laborers. Sorry, the work of hawkers and day laborers. Tomijuddin and his family do not get any money or any remuneration, but both the family and the society are benefited by their work. A large number of the total food demand of the country is produced by farmers like them. Here just one thing you have to hear, and produced by farmers like them. For this reason, we can say that Tomijuddin's family is engaged in the informal economic activities. Now go to the next one. Number D is, people like Tomijuddin are contributing heavily to the national economy. Explain the statement in the light of the above stem. So now this is the answer of number D. People like Tomijuddin are contributing heavily to the national economy because Tomijuddin and his family are engaged in agricultural activities and in small business. Such informal economic activities constitute the main role of the economy of Bangladesh. A rural farmer and his family work in the field from dawn to dusk. They do not get or take wages as they work in their own field. Their work not only reaps benefit for themselves or their family, but also benefit their society and state as well. The large portion of the country's food demand is done by their production. Thus, our farmers are contributing to the national economy. As Tomijuddin and his family are involved in such activities, they play a vital role in the national economy of the country. Okay, so this is the answer of creative question 1. Now go to the next one. Our CQ2, that means creative question 2. Jorina Begum is a poor rural widow. One day she purchased some bamboo and cane from the market. She, along with her 2 daughters, made baskets, flower vase and pulas. Her son Tamjid sells them in the market. The profit from this helps her to run the family. Demands for the products increased day by day. Later on, Tamjid took a bank loan with the help from his father's friend. He set up a factory of cakes and biscuits. Purchasing and packaging the foodstuff in his factory, he sells them and earns a good profit. So this is the stream, and from this stream we have 4 questions. Number A is, what are the objectives behind establishing export processing zone? That means EPZ. The answer of this question is the objectives behind establishing export processing. Just a minute, there will be a J. The objectives behind establishing export processing zones are to attract the foreign investors, to encourage local exporters and manufacturers, as well as to make the best use of our total production. So this is the answer of number A. Now go to B. What is informal economic activity? Explain. So the answer is, activities which do not have fixed wages, are difficult to bring under taxation and are not regulated by the government are called informal economic activities. Okay, activities which do not have fixed wages, are difficult to bring under taxation and are not regulated by the government are called informal economic activities. Cultivating own land, working in shop and business institute, household works, the work of a hawker and a day laborer, etc. are the examples of these activities. Most of the economic activities of the developing countries belong to this category. These attitudes are also called the traditional sector of economy. Now number C. What kind of industry does the factory of Tamjid belong to? Explain. The factory set up by Tamjid is included in small industries. A small industry is a kind of industry which is set up with a capital of less than 1.5 crore taka. 1.5 crore taka. Here it will be 1 and, okay, students. Of less than 1.5 crore taka. For example, rice mill, small cake shoe factory, small scale shoe factory, plastic industry, food processing industry, etc. The factory of Tamjid belong to a small industry. He takes a loan from the local bank. The amount is not mentioned, but it is evident that the amount is far less than taka 1.5 crore, because such an amount is allowed for an industry, not for a food processing factory. Okay, here it will be not industry, not for a food processing factory, though it is an industry by name. He bakes cakes and makes biscuits and other food items. He also manufactures packets and packages for the food items in his factory. He makes quality food and sells them in the market. Okay, it will be, just look here, he also manufactures packets, quality, and sells them in the local market. So the work of Tamjid's factory is included in small industries. Now go to the last question that discuss the contribution made by Zorina Begum to the national ceremony of Bangladesh. Okay, so here just look here, in a developing country like Bangladesh, the work of Zorina Begum is an important getting rid of unemployment problem and attaining self-sufficiency. The work which Zorina does according to the stream is included in cottage industries. The widow Zorina has tried to self-dependent. So she was achieved self-employment by buying bamboo and cane from the market and making baskets and kulas along with her children and selling them. Along with her children and selling them. Here where will be and will be here. Okay, students, so just look here and selling them. Zorina's work plays an important role in eliminating unemployment problem of Bangladesh. Actually, Zorina Begum and her two daughters make some usable products and make profit by selling them in the market. One advantage of this kind of work is to create opportunity of self-reliance and employment for a good number of people. Though, through work we can self-dependent and contribute to keep the wheel of the country's economy dynamic. So the contribution made by Zorina Begum to the national economy of Bangladesh plays a very vital role. Students, just one thing is here, just look at the here, discuss the contribution made by Zorina Begum to the national, it will be economy of Bangladesh. Okay, it will be economy. That means discuss the contribution made by Zorina Begum to the national economy of Bangladesh. Okay, so this is corrected. And students, this is your homework. SW number 10, you must mention the homework. SW number 10 will be the creative question 1, A and B. Okay, that means these two questions, number A and B, these are your HW. Okay, students, stay safe, stay well, take care, Allah Hafiz.